Book performance from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Chris Johnston, they controlled the play. They dominated the Montreal Canadiens for the majority of the game. What did you see from the Lightning that made it so difficult for the Habs to get anything going?
Well, they took basically everything Montreal's done so well in these playoffs, Shawn, and they disproved it. They found a way around it. You know, Montreal, the story of their playoff run for me is how they've shut down top scorers and other teams, done such a good job limiting those players. They had a streak of over 30 straight power plays that they killed going back to game 4 of the first round, and all that goes out the window because it's Braden Point, it's Nikita Kucherov scoring goals, and Steven Stamkos gets a late one on the power play and a 5-1 win. And so a lot of the things that Montreal could feel good about, there's suddenly a little bit of doubt there, and I think that's going to be a big challenge for the Canadiens bouncing back to game 2.
Now, you mentioned it. The Habs have shut down some very, very elite players, but have they yet to run into a player who's playing quite at the level of Nikita Kucherov?
I don't think so. You know, and that's with respect to Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, Mark Stone, you know, Blake Wheeler, Nikolai Ehlers, all the great players they've played in the first 3 rounds. But Nikita Kucherov now has played 18 games and 1 shift of a 19th game. He's got 30 points in these playoffs. You know, a healthy lead. Remember, he missed the entire season recovering from hip surgery. You know, he did get injured in Game 6 against the New York Islanders, only played that 1 shift. I don't believe he's playing at 100%, but he was the best player on the ice in Game 1 of this Cup final. You know, making tremendous reads. His mind is a difference maker for him, and scored an unbelievable goal on Carey Price that even a goalie as good as Carey just has to go like, he beat me with a perfect shot. And so, you know, he's been so dominant. He's been a big part of the Cup win last year, and he's going to be circled on the board as they try to find some answers for Game 2.
Now, quickly, Chris, I ask you, is this comfort territory for the Montreal Canadiens, being down and out and people counting them out early after Game 1?
Well, I'm certainly not counting them out. You know, we've seen enough of the playoffs to know that what happens one game, I don't think carries over to the next. I mean, obviously Tampa's feeling great about the way it's playing. They had a dominant performance in Game 1, but, you know, Montreal has made a habit, you know, going back to that first round against the Maple Leafs, you know, where they came back in that series. I think that they have a belief there, and I expect we'll see a much different Game 2.
Well, Chris, it'll be back to the drawing board for the Montreal